Hi, this presentation will help you in planning for Module 3 on data analysis. This does cover weeks 8 to 10 in RED6540. One quick note, as I mentioned at the beginning of the semester, I was considering dropping the PLC presentation requirement, and I am going to do so. I would rather give you more time to work on your literacy improvement plan than try to fit in the PLC in the rather short period of time that it was scheduled for the end of the semester. So I think this is going to be better for you overall. You'll be reading about PLCs. I know many of you, if you're in the classroom, or many of you also, if you took my class in the summer, or last spring, participated in PLCs as well. So I feel pretty confident that between the readings and those experiences, you probably have a good idea of how they operate, and I think the time working on the improvement plan is probably more beneficial in the long run. So what that means for this module is that we are reading the Baudet et al. Book, and that is the book called DataWise, a step-by-step guide to using assessment results to improve teaching and learning. So you've read a chapter or two at this point, but now you're going to finish reading the book. And this is going to be an important book for you to complete because it will help you with Authentic Task 4, which becomes a component of your final literacy improvement plan. So it's just 2 chapters a week and then a blog post at the end of the module. So I really encourage you to spend time reading through this text and really making notes on the text so that it can help you with your blog post, your AT4, and that final literacy improvement plan. So for week 8, we're looking at a foundation of data analysis and how to use assessment to inform instruction. So you'll read chapters 1 and 3. You've already read chapter 2 in module 2, so you should have a sense of that. Probably wouldn't hurt to just sort of review your notes on it, but 1 and 3 are the required readings. There's nothing due with this, so this is really meant to help pace you through the next 3 weeks. Week 9, same type of thing. Now we're looking at inquiries. So what is our question and what data do we need to help us find answers and make some decisions based on these the questions that we have. So you're reading chapters 4 and 5 for this. And again, this is pacing, so there's nothing due, but it's designed to help you kind of have a plan for the week. Week 10, action on findings. So now that we've asked our question, looked at our data, what do we do with it? And that will be chapters 6 and 8. And there is a blog post due this week, and that is on all of the chapters of the book that you are required to read for this module. So that's chapters 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. That would be why I'm trying to pace you through the 3 weeks so that you don't get to the blog post being due on the 30th and need to go back and try to read all 6 chapters, but instead you've paced yourself in doing so over the 3-week period. So again, that blog post 3, which is due October 30th, is capturing all of the chapters that you've read for this module. So now looking ahead, your literacy improvement plan draft is due on November 6th. There are guidelines for that already up on Canvas. You can find that in the Files tab on our Canvas site. I also posted it, I think, in Module 2, but it's probably easier at this point to just find it under the Files tab. AT4 will also be due on the 13th. You can find that in the Files tab, so that if you want to look ahead, you can find it. But it'll be released with the 4th module when that opens. So it does rely heavily on the content from this Baudet book that you're reading in Module 3, and it will be a support for completing your literacy improvement plan at the end of the semester. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's all for this module. It's just those 6 chapters in the blog post and thinking ahead to the second half of the semester. Thank you.